Beginning to think about playing Shylock, he's been in my mind because I was in the last production that we did of Merchant here. I played Antonio. You get to a certain age and you start thinking about certain roles if you're a classical actor. So he's been in my head. I've read the play several times over the last few years just because of that. It usually falls historically into two categories. There was a historical precedent for Shylock as villain, and a more recent historical precedent for playing Shylock as a victim, which was started in the late 19th century by the English actor Henry Irving. What I think is more helpful is to invite the contradictions that make the play, and in this case the individual character, more rich. So the answer to the question, is Shylock a villain or a victim, is yes. Is he a good man or a bad man? Yes. Trying to sort of dismiss ideas about Shylock from my consciousness and to see really what was there on the page, what was he doing, what was he saying, without any sort of judgments or notions. And I think one of the things that gives Shakespeare his continued power, and the reason we keep coming back, the characters somehow feel more human. You don't feel that they are exponents of a playwright's particular view, or they fit into a particular slot. Good people do bad things, bad people do good things. It's a complicated world, and therefore feels realer because our world is complicated. The whole experience of doing Fiddler on the Roof will be incredibly informing. I was always very interested in just knowing that Merchant was going to be in the rep before I was approached about playing Shylock. We did extensive research when we were doing Fiddler on the history of the Jewish peoples, these particular people, the customs. Darren Marks was our expert on Jewish history and Jewish traditions. He was in rehearsal almost every day for the first month. It was very important that the Jewish life of the community was authentic. What I became really interested in as I started working on Shylock was how the two characters in the two plays sort of spoke to each other. By Christian example, why revenge? The villainy you teach me, I will execute, and it shall go hard, but I will better the instruction. There's a moment in Fiddler on the Roof when the citizens of Anatevka, the Jews of Anatevka, are told that they have to leave their home. And one of Tevye's neighbors, an unnamed neighbor, says very Shylock-like, we should fight, we should defend ourselves, an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. To which Tevye replies, very good, and that way the whole world will be blind and toothless. It is a very rich and complicated play, and I am constantly aware and amazed at how the two plays talk to each other and respond to each other. And so I think it's a great gift, certainly for an actor, but I think it's a great gift for our audience, to come and see me play Tevye in the afternoon, see me play Shylock at night. It's the same actor going through very similar circumstances with totally different reactions, but somehow the two plays kind of come together and speak to each other, and I think that's a real treat for certainly for me, but also for our audiences that will come to see it over the rest of the season.